Yeah, fuck the intro, man. Just get to it.
But
You want me to jump into the next one? Oh, you already.
you got Danny and Tink. Danny and Tink the Demon. When we say how I felt about that one, or how you want to feel about that one first? I don't know. I guess I did. I took it and then I just passed it right back. Typical me and 2K shit. I'm gonna press A and press X and get it back there. This battle off top. Soon they came out though. The first thing I noticed, which I'm pretty sure everybody chat with, by this time I had already turned the real time off. I usually turn the real time off. I just like to watch it like that better. But give me a little more time just in case it's like buffering reasons. I get to like still see what really is going on because it's still a little bit behind. I like the real time option on the caffeine and all that. But anyway, you see the height difference in these men. Like Tink was so much bigger than Danny. It was crazy. Like, and it, I wish I had it. I wish I had that little screenshot I took. But yeah, Danny. I don't know, man. That was the first thing you noticed. Tink went first. Oh man, I think it was 3 bars in. He stumbled, got it back. Maybe I think he stumbled again in the first. A little bit later after that, first was cool. He was still rapping it. I don't. You was right about that breakdown. Cause I gotta remember these brothers' bars. They really do be spitting. Tink did the stumbling, and Tink had what he had happen to him, but he still was really spitting. I think they were really sleeping on what he was saying. Danny just was flawless all three. We ain't gonna, I ain't gonna hold you on that one.
So he 30. So yeah. you say he 30 them. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it definitely was a 30. It definitely was a 30, and it was because of the chokes in the later rounds. I was gonna get you say you had my bad.
Yeah, I said I had Danny beating Tank or whatever.
Good call. I thought you had vice versa on that one. I was just hoping you was the opposite of whatever I had, but I remember we did have him alike. Like I'm just tweaking.
I mean, I really ain't know who Tink was before this little card right here.
Thanks. You went with him though last round though, and you was right. I went with franchise.
It was the matchup. That's why.
I still went with franchise. I thought that the people would, I thought franchise would have that more familiarity with the setting, and I still think he did. It's just they kind of like what franchise said tonight during the prime time. I can't really say like exactly what he said because he was basically saying they gave him one. They said he had one tough scheme and they gave him the whole battle for it. But nah, it's just kind of like what he was saying with the sentiment of just like nobody really heard him.
It'd be all about rememberabilia. It's like what hit you and stick with you. If something hit you in the first round, you still think about that. The third round, like you might sway with that person. Like it's like it don't matter what else he said because that stuck with you. And it's like you listening to what the other dude's saying, but all you can think about is what he said. It's the power in what he said.
Tough. Oh man. Unless he chokes. And man, bro, Tink choked. Tink, he fumbled real bad. But and it wasn't even bad either. It was just like I didn't feel bad. I was just like, all right, it happened.
Yo, I don't mean to cut you off real quick.
On purpose. Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta cut you off. I like this right here. You know how you like to say people be fumbling? But like yeah. What about a fumble recovery? Could you like come back off a good like fumble? Could you recover? Or once you fuck up, you just fucked up?
Oh, you know what? You could. Let me tell you how and what URL and caffeine did to make it seem like that's possible. In this tournament setting that we're talking about, small room, like all that. What round was that? The third or second? Third. I think it was third. Because it was a round where we knew that Tink was done. Tink was finished. Tink really, it was a it was a poor performance by him, like for all three of his rounds. His second, I think, was his most flawless one where he got through it. The most cleanest ones the term I should use. But that said, I think it was the third then. But they basically he was rapping his ass off. I think it was his second. Yeah, that was his second then. His second. It wasn't his third. He was just rapping. He kept rapping. He kept rapping. It was mad long. I said it too. And yeah, he was rapping mad long, mad long. He was rapping forever. Like that was a long ass round. I don't think nobody. No, I don't know. I wasn't looking at the chat, but trust me, y'all watch this back. Y'all that second round of the live stream was mad long. They gave him more time because of I guess the stumbles he did in the first. I really do think it couldn't have been the third round. I think the third round was where he did that, where he just choked real bad, and he just choked really bad. I don't think it was the second, but the second was a clean. So yeah, it was the second when he got all that out. So yes, I guess you can, but you can't win off of fumble recovery. You know what I mean? I don't think you. I don't right. I don't think you can win. You can't win off no fumble recovery. This ain't football technically. So you could win off fumble recovery there, fumble recovery there, but no, not over here. You can't. Nah, because that's you out. That's pretty much it. Unless that other person obviously matched that too, right? So nah, I'm gonna have to say no. But it's all about how these brothers put these words together, right? At the end of the day, right? And if they get it back, if they complete one round, if it's a long stop and they let you get it back, and if they do what they did for Tink when they gave him just let him keep going, I'm not even gassing or nothing. They let him keep going for that second round, and it wasn't like he was rapping slow or nothing. It wasn't like he was rapping real fast. But they really did give him more time to spit. I think because we all knew it was over. We all knew it was over at that point. Yeah, I think it really was the second round. Even though like I said, he got through it clean, but we all knew that was over. Like Danny's was first as far as he rebutted. That's another thing. Danny rebutted after the first. I forgot what that rebuttal was. Um, after the second, right before Tink third, right when Danny got done rapping his second, he went to go get water. We talked about that. You can't take no water breaks during your round. That's a choke, my guy. So he took his water break after his round, and then he went over, got the water, came back drinking it. Tink was following him to go get it. Mind you, all these little details I mentioned it was will paint the picture, and it's so true. He was following him to go get it. Stopped, took like 2 steps, and he was like, "Could you get that with me, bro?" And then he went to go get it, and then he hopped to it. Like not trying to be funny, but he did like looking him out. Got to it. Just seeing them brothers how big they were, like how big Tink was and Danny was. It was just crazy seeing that the whole battle, like how much towered over him he was, like whipped and all. But he ran off, got the water, gave it to him, took a quick sip, put it down, gave the third round. Now Danny rebutted that when he ran. Danny rebutted it like it's not. See, I remember that one. I don't remember it, but he's like, see how easy it is. I can come back and get you wet up. I said, yeah, something like that. But he rebutted it, and it was crazy because like it was just crazy. Like I'm sad. It's sad you gotta explain stuff at the end of the. It's sad you have to explain stuff at the end of your round or at the end of the battle or at the end of the tournament, like how he did during the interview. He did this on Hip Hop is Real. He explained it. He was like, "Nah, it wasn't no blood, no bad blood." When he was talking about him about that, people, what's wrong with y'all? Like it's part of it's rap. Like that's the rebuttal, and it's all rap. Like what do y'all like? Some stuff just be like ridiculous, like when they be mentioning it, but for that particular one, he shouldn't have had to explain that he wasn't. That wasn't nothing. He knew he was beating him, so it wasn't like he was really like that. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like that was just. But I get it though. I get it. I get it. But that battle was terrible. Shout out to Danny. He taking the whole thing. We talking about his battle. That's how I got with it. I'm on that wagon now. And Tink, I hope he keep getting good looks. I know he will. He actually no, he's not in the lineup. One person, my bad. But that's it. I hope Tink keep getting good looks. I'm good on that one though. I looked over and let me see we got next. Unless you got something to say about Tink and Danny. I'm trying to think of anything.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say about that. We got next. What, Wavy and None?